Hello family, thank you for joining me on this video. I truly appreciate your time and support, not just for me, but for each other. The time that you take to engage in the comments and uplift one another truly is a blessing to see. Thank you for being amazing and making this community a place where peace and love dwell. Today I wanted to just talk to you and share with you a little of what has been going on in my world. It's my hope that by sharing this with you, you can truly see how the narcissist never changes. Everything that they do is self-serving. They are truly remorseless and absolutely cannot stand it when you revoke the power and control that they once had over you. It is my hope that it also shows you how the narcissist will forever view you as an extension of themselves, whether you realize this or not. When it comes down to narcissistic abuse, the bottom line will always be about power and control. Having children with a narcissist really makes them believe that you will forever be their property. I remember several years ago, while I was still with my ex-husband, he told me the mere fact that we had children meant that even if I left, he would take precedence over any man that I would ever get with, even if he was my husband. Can you see the level of stupidity right there? Yes, he said that. And I remember asking myself, why is he so delusional? I mean, he was constantly belittling me, gaslighting, triangulating, and just overall devaluing me. And yet he thought he would forever have access to my body. This is how they think. And this is how delusional they really are. He truly believed this. Well, anyway, I share two lovely children with a narcissist whom I have been raising alone. This narcissist is highly lazy and does the very bare minimum, which is absolutely nothing. He does nothing, period. Just like a professional victim, it's the world handing life to the narcissist. There is always somebody to blame for what is not going right in his life. Obligations are just nothing. They do what it is that benefits them, what brings them what they're seeking at the end of the day. They are highly selfish. If you are co-parenting with a narcissist, please at no point should you ever talk down on the other parent to the children, and be sure to not allow other people to degrade the narcissist in the presence of the children. Yes, it's not always easy, but it's important. This will afford the children the opportunity to see you conduct yourself in a positive and mature fashion. Even if the narcissist is smearing you in front of the children, don't respond. Allow the children to see who they are for themselves. Don't make excuses for the narcissist. Just be honest and be as age appropriate as possible. For the last several weeks, I have been getting random text messages. Here are a few of them. Hey, what are you doing? What do you and the kids need most? What do the kids need most right now? Hey, I asked you, what do the kids need? I want to send you money. I ignored all of these, and it actually was over the last few months. They seem harmless, right? I mean, it does sound like this is someone who wants to do the right thing and provide for his children. However, time and experience, trial and error, have taught me that this is another tool of the narcissist. Anything to get you on the hook. Do not be deceived. The narcissist never just has an epiphany and says to themselves that they must take care of their children. Just the same way that they never just realize that they did you wrong and suddenly want to love you and treat you better. It just doesn't happen. They hate losing control over you. And when they feel as though that you are getting along just fine without their raggedy behinds, these jokers show up just as dusty as ever. Here's the thing. Zelle, PayPal, account information have never changed. Anyone who truly wanted to do something for their children would simply take action, not the narcissist. They will have to make a grand parade telling you what exactly they know that they will not do. They have no intention whatsoever on doing it, just wasting time the same way that they waste space. Naturally, I reminded him that he already had my information to send the money, and that if it didn't need, or should I say, and that it didn't need a discussion. Like I said, we've been here before. There was a time when a text like that actually had me welcoming the idea of some extra money, some money to help take care of the children. And so I gladly shared the information that has not changed, that he would be able to send the money. Mind you, we're in different states. So they future fake taking care of their children. And that's just how willing they are low to go. I guess he must have got his little feelings hurt when I told him that this did not require a discussion, and if he wanted to send the money, to just go ahead and send it. So what did he do? He texted me again, and he said, well, I don't think I'll send you any money, but tell me what size clothes and shoes the children wear, and I'll just send that instead. Wouldn't it make more sense to just send the money versus postage and all of those other things for clothes? But anyway, let's go with this a little bit. I decided at that point to just go ahead and end the conversation because, you see, this is somebody who has not seen his children in a long time. So first of all, how do you know what the children would like? I could tell you the sizes, but do you know the style of clothing that the children like? You know, any parent who is actually involved in their lives of their children would know these things. But that's not the case, at least not in my story. He has absolutely no clue what they like, and he was fully bent on trying to grasp any way to gain control, since I was not feeding into, yes, send me the money. How much will you send? When will you send it? I didn't do all that. Again, time wasters, just like space wasters. You see, our children are now 16 and 13, and they have their own unique sense of style. And for a moment, I wondered what exactly he would send. What was he thinking in his mind that he would get them? I mean, the last time he tried this exact same thing several years ago, and guess what he did? He bought the wrong size clothes. Even after I gave him the correct sizes, he still went out and bought the wrong size clothes. And instead of just giving a receipt and saying, well, here's where I got the clothes from, go and exchange them or get the money and let them get what they want, he said, I'll take these clothes back and I will get new sizes, or, you know, whatever he was going to do. But what turned out happening was that he took the clothes and got his money back and ghosted us. And so, you know, this is just what they do. They have, I mean, there is no low that's low enough for them to go. The narcissist is forever falling in an abyss that continually astounds us, that they are just willing to continue to go that low. You know, for many years now, in fact, not for many years, but I think for at least a good 2 years, our children have been no contact with him. And this is a decision that they made themselves. And it's one reason why I never blocked his number, because I kind of felt like it was important to have at least a number that was open, and preferably mine, because they didn't want to speak to him. Why did they not want to speak to him? Because the mask slipped and they got to see him in full narcissistic rage, taking that rage out on me. And so once they were able to witness this for themselves, they came to the conclusion that they wanted nothing to do with him. They saw their father for who he was and made a decision independently that it was enough. So they have kept him blocked. And, you know, another reason why they decided that this was the best way to do it, and, you know, it was through a lot of conversation and creating an environment where the kids are comfortable to talk to me about this, is that they recognize that he had my son as the golden child and my daughter as his scapegoat. And what this actually ended up doing is causing my son to totally resent his father. He resented how dismissive he is towards his sister. So for those of you who are raising young children, I just want to encourage you to not lose hope. Continue to cover your children in prayer. Show them love and compassion, and continue to show up for them. I highly encourage you to seek out the services. I'm getting tongue-tied, y'all. I highly encourage you to seek out the services of a therapist, one who's well versed in narcissistic abuse for your children. Allow them to have the opportunity to get reinforcement and the tools that they need to cope with what is going on in their world. One way that a therapist was invaluable to us was when it came to the children actually verbalizing their experience and their desire for no contact. And it also gives you a paper trail. It gives you evidence from a professional on what the best needs for the children are, even if this needs to be presented before a judge, whether it's in custody, visitations, or divorce proceedings. It is very helpful. The therapist can articulate what is best for the children too. So you see, the narcissist will dangle whatever carrot in front of you that they believe that you will bite. Don't fall for the bait. Don't be concerned about the new supply either, especially when the narcissist discards you for them. Don't be concerned about the new supply, because trust me, it takes a low down person to lay down and produce or reproduce with someone that they are fully aware does not take care of their own children, believing that they are special and that the narcissist will treat them better. It's a sorry shame. But I just wanted to share this with you and offer a little more insight in how they think and what they do when it comes to co-parenting. The illusion of money is how this fool thought he could control not just me, but my children. And for some of you, the narcissist will actually produce money and will actually have money and use that as a means of power and control over you. But at the end of the day, the narcissist always remains committed to their own agenda. So I just wanted to talk to you and just let you know this is what I've been dealing with. And like I said, I've blocked the narcissist. And I changed the kids' numbers. So we are finally all no contact as it pertains to him. I mean, we've been no contact as far as social media and email and that type of thing. It was just that one phone, but it is all over now. But because I'm maintaining my number, I know that in time, those text app messages, the different new numbers will continue to pop up, but it's okay. That raggedy, dusty behind does not deserve your attention. So continue to do the work to ignore them. Continue to do the work to dismiss them and let them know that you are unbothered. We are over here in the Mind Your Business ministry. We are leveling up. Our edges are glowing. Our edges are growing, should I say. Our skin is glowing. Our waists are getting snatched. Our banks are getting fatter. Like, listen, we are in the business of minding our business and doing what is best for us. So continue to put your needs forward. Continue to put your children's needs forward and just continue to strive towards reaching your goals. So thank you so much for taking the time to listen to me. I appreciate your time, and share your co-parenting stories in the comments. I'm very eager to see how it's been for you, and maybe in the comments we can uplift and encourage each other. So until the next video, take care of yourselves and take care of each other.